Hello everybody, welcome back to the Nibiru channel. It is February 21st, 2017. And I was mentioning the other day about the new discovery of exoplanets, and now all of a sudden NASA is calling a press conference, which will begin tomorrow, Wednesday, February 22nd. Their announcement will be about these exoplanets. Now, we're just going to go ahead and jump into some of this information here real quick, because there's some pretty good video on here that I want you to see. It says NASA is to host a major press conference on Wednesday to reveal a discovery beyond our solar system. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what I mentioned the other day was a planet that the Astronomical Union named the other day, and they named it Bernard Bowen. And this planet is an exoplanet, and they found out that it orbits our sun. So now all of a sudden, NASA is slowly but surely leaking this information out about the discovery of these exoplanets. And you're going to see some very interesting material whenever I get to the end of this video and play you a NASA video that they just released with this announcement. Now, it says that it raises hopes that NASA could reveal details of exoplanets capable of holding life. And then it further goes into the information that they're going to announce during this press conference. And ladies and gentlemen, if you've ever listened to David Wilcock, absolutely fantastic scientist, astronomer, investigator, and researcher, he has already claimed from whistleblowers that keep in contact with him that our governments on this planet already have established life on other planets. They just don't tell us about it, and this goes back as far as the 1950s. However, let's take a look at the additional information that they're including in this account. Now, this is imaging that was captured, and I think they're using the Hubble Space Telescope, and this is showing you several of these planets orbiting a star. So, I find it kind of funny that now, all of a sudden, NASA's leaking this information out, and then they're holding press conferences telling you about planets that they are now discovering. So let's keep on rolling through here. And a lot of this stuff is kind of boring if you're not into astronomy. And this is another video of imaging that they have taken of one of these exoplanets orbiting its star. So referring to the Nemesis solar system, well, there you go. You have a brown dwarf star with several planets and moons orbiting their star. Now, planets can orbit different types of stars. Doesn't have to be a big yellow star like ours. Scientists have revealed that they have imaged brown dwarf stars with planets orbiting them. And again, folks, this information throughout last year and now into 2017, this information is slowly coming out little by little. And I was told by an insider last year that this is exactly how this information will be given to the public. And a lot of people do not visit these sites. They do not keep up on this type of information. And their excuse is going to be, okay, well, we publicized this. We held a press conference. We told you about it. We issued this statement. Well, listen, folks, what do you think? 90% of the world population, do you think they're paying attention to what NASA is saying? No. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and scroll down through all of this boring stuff. If you want to read about it, I'll include a link in the description box under this video. But I want to get down to this video that NASA has produced, and there's some very catchy things that they've included in this video. Let's watch it.
In May 2016, an international team of astronomers announced the discovery of 3 small exoplanets orbiting an ultra-cool dwarf star just 40 light-years away called TRAPPIST-1. Now, the Hubble Space Telescope has taken the first steps toward characterizing the atmospheres of 2 of these planets. This is the first time anyone has taken spectroscopic measurements of an Earth-sized exoplanet. A lot is unknown about these planets. Their atmospheres could range from a thin, tenuous atmosphere like Mars to a mostly gaseous body composed of hydrogen and helium like Neptune. If there were large, inhospitable hydrogen-helium atmospheres on these planets, the Hubble Space Telescope would be able to detect it through measuring changes in the host star spectrum of light as the planets pass between us and the star. On May 4th, Hubble had the rare opportunity to observe a transit of both TRAPPIST-1b and TRAPPIST-1c as they crossed the disk of their star just minutes apart. After analyzing the data, the results are in. These 2 Earth-sized planets likely do not have thick hydrogen-helium atmospheres. They are probably not miniature gas giants, so that increases the likelihood that they could be rocky bodies like Earth. This still leaves several remaining possibilities for their atmospheres. Possibly they have thick atmospheres like Venus. Perhaps they have almost no atmospheres at all like Mars. Or maybe they have moderate-sized atmospheres with oxygen and water vapor like Earth. The next step in distinguishing between these remaining atmospheric scenarios will be to use the Hubble Space Telescope to follow up on these 2 planets and detect whether or not these atmospheres have molecules like
Now I want to stop that right there. And, oh, they're not going to let me see it. Well,
water vapor or methane.
Look at a red planet.
After the James Webb Space Telescope was launched in 2018,
Webb
Webb will then be able to observe farther into the infrared wavelengths to measure other important gases like carbon dioxide or ozone. And with its increased resolution, we'll even be able to provide data on atmospheric temperature and pressure. So we'll soon have a much more thorough understanding of the atmospheres of these planets. The TRAPPIST-1 planetary system is one example of how telescopes on the ground and in space are making huge strides in discovering and characterizing planets with similarities to our own, and are on the hunt for evidence of alien life.
Okay, now they're on the hunt for alien life. Do you see how they place those little subliminal pictures in there of the big red planet with another planet orbiting it? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking a little too far deep into things. But like I said, folks, this will be a NASA press conference for tomorrow. It will be streamed live on the NASA website. So just go to the www.nasa.gov website and check it out. They will have it streaming live, and I'm sure it will be posted up there for all to view, so they can cover their rear ends by saying, oh, we did tell you about these exoplanets, and they sure as hell haven't told us about the exoplanet that is orbiting our sun, called Bernard Bowen, B-O-W-E-N. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoy the article. I will leave you a link in the description box under this video. And by the way, folks, if you're not subscribed to the Nibiru channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button on your way out. Make sure you have your notifications set up so you can receive all of our future updates. Thank you for watching.